He thought she was too rigid. She thought he was too lenient. But when it came to his daughter, they were both about to learn a new lesson in love. Tom had spent the last decade building a life in the city, but after his wife passed, the concrete jungle felt more like a cage. He packed up everything, including his 6-year-old daughter, Lily, and moved back to the quiet, tree-lined streets of his hometown, hoping for a fresh start. He wanted a place where neighbors knew each other's names, and where Lily could run barefoot in the grass without a care in the world. Enrolling her in his old elementary school felt like a homecoming, a full-circle moment he was excited to share with her. He imagined lazy afternoons, PTA meetings with old friends, and a simpler, slower pace of life. What he didn't imagine was Ms. Helen Sterling. Their first clash happened just a week into the school year. Tom arrived for pickup to find a note in Lily's folder, written in sharp, perfect cursive. It detailed how Lily had been disruptive during story time by asking too many questions, and how her drawing of a purple sun was creatively inaccurate. Tom, who encouraged Lily's boundless curiosity, was baffled. He found Ms. Sterling organizing her impeccably neat desk. "Hi, Helen," he began, trying to keep his tone light. "I'm Tom, Lily's dad. I just wanted to talk about this note." Helen looked up, her expression as crisp as her blouse. "Mr. Parker, Lily needs to understand there's a time for questions and a time for listening. And while creativity is wonderful, we also focus on foundational knowledge. The sun is yellow." Tom felt a surge of frustration. "She's 6. Her imagination is her foundation. Isn't that more important than the color of the sun?" Helen's smile didn't reach her eyes. "Structure is important for development, Mr. Parker. It provides a sense of security." He left that day feeling like he'd hit a brick wall, convinced she was a fun-crushing robot who ran her classroom like a boot camp. Their second run-in was even worse. Lily came home in tears because she lost a behavior star for helping a classmate who had dropped his crayons, which made her late lining up for recess. This time, Tom marched into the school with fire in his eyes. "Helen," he said, skipping the pleasantries, "you punished my daughter for being kind." Helen stood her ground, arms crossed. "I praised her for her kindness, but I also have to enforce the rules for the benefit of all 24 children. Punctuality is a form of respect for others' time." Tom scoffed. "They're first graders, not corporate executives. You're so caught up in your rules, you're missing the child right in front of you. And you're so caught up in indulging your child," she retorted, her voice firm, "that you're not preparing her for the real world." The air crackled with tension. They were at a complete impasse, two opposing forces convinced they were right. He saw her as inflexible and cold. She saw him as permissive and chaotic. Just when Tom thought things couldn't get any more awkward, a letter came home announcing the annual school play. This year, it was a charming production about talking woodland creatures. And due to a shortage of parent volunteers, the PTA had enthusiastically nominated Tom, with his supposed creative background, to co-direct the play alongside the very detail-oriented and organized Ms. Sterling. It was a forced collaboration, a nightmare. Their first meeting was held in her classroom after school, the silence thick with unspoken animosity. Tom suggested they build whimsical, oversized mushroom props. Helen immediately produced a color-coded spreadsheet outlining a far more practical and budget-conscious design using painted cardboard boxes. He wanted the kids to improvise some of their lines to feel more natural. She insisted they stick to the script verbatim for clarity and timing. Every idea was a battle, a negotiation between his freewheeling creativity and her methodical precision. But then, something started to shift. During a particularly chaotic rehearsal, the little boy playing the badger had a bout of stage fright and refused to come out from under a table. Tom knelt down, trying to coax him out with jokes, but the boy only cried harder. Just as Tom was running out of ideas, Helen quietly came over. She didn't scold or command. Instead, she sat on the floor a few feet away and began talking in a soft, calm voice. She told the boy about a time she was scared to sing a solo in her school choir. She spoke not as a teacher, but as someone who understood. Slowly, the boy crawled out and took her hand. Tom watched, stunned. For the first time, he saw past the strict teacher and glimpsed the caring woman underneath. He saw the genuine concern in her eyes, the same concern he felt every day for Lily. Their late nights in the empty school auditorium began to change. Surrounded by half-painted scenery and the smell of wood glue, Their arguments over props and lines slowly morphed into conversations. One evening, while painting a forest backdrop, a splash of green paint landed on Helen's cheek. Tom laughed, and instead of being annoyed, she laughed too, dabbing a bit of blue paint on his nose in retaliation. The tension broke, replaced by an easy camaraderie. He found himself telling her about his late wife, about his fears of being a single parent, about how much Lily meant to him. Helen, in turn, opened up about why she became a teacher. She confessed that her strictness came from a deep-seated desire to give her students the stability she never had as a child. She wasn't a robot. She was fiercely protective. They discovered a shared passion for helping kids feel seen and valued, even if their methods were polar opposites. He realized her structure wasn't about control. It was about creating a safe space. She realized his leniency wasn't about indulgence. It was about nurturing a child's spirit. As opening night approached, the air buzzed with a different kind of electricity. It wasn't just about the play anymore. He'd catch her watching him when she thought he wasn't looking, a soft smile on her face. He found himself bringing her coffee, just the way she liked it, without even thinking. One night, after a flawless final dress rehearsal, the kids had gone home, and they were left alone on the stage, the single ghost light casting long shadows. "We did it," she said, her voice barely a whisper. "No," Tom replied, his eyes locked on hers. "We did it together." In that quiet moment, he knew he was falling for her. The thought was both terrifying and exhilarating. It's opening night. The auditorium is packed, buzzing with the excited chatter of parents and families. Backstage is a whirlwind of organized chaos. Tom is trying to find Helen. He needs to tell her. He needs to know if this feeling, this incredible connection he feels, is real. He rehearses the words in his head as he navigates through a group of kids dressed as squirrels. He finally spots her near the side curtain, her face glowing with pride. He takes a deep breath and starts walking towards her, his heart pounding in his chest. But just as he gets closer, another teacher, Mr. Davies from the 4th grade class, steps up beside her. He leans in and says something that makes her laugh, a genuine, beautiful laugh. He then gently places his hand on her arm, and she doesn't pull away. Tom freezes. A cold wave of doubt washes over him. Has he been seeing what he wanted to see? Did he completely misread all the late-night talks, the shared smiles, the palpable chemistry? Was it all just teamwork and nothing more? Did Tom find his second chance at love, or is he headed for another heartbreak? Let me know what you think happens next in the comments. And if you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching.